Mic check, mic check. Everything ready? Everything ready? What's going on? Oh, just noticed something. That's crazy. Okay. So, okay. We start now. I want to welcome everybody to the third episode of my YouTube Real Talk. My name is Juggling McCoy. Again, this is the third episode. If you haven't seen the first two episodes, you can go back. They're inside a playlist. I'm keeping these up there. These are not live streams. These are actually just me talking and posting them up there. Now, you might know, well, not even now. Let me say this to you guys. The schedule for these videos are the 1st and the 15th of the month. Now I know this is not the 1st of the month. This is the 2nd of the month. And I'm going to tell you right quick, I had some struggles figuring out what I was going to talk about today as I'm trying to grow this at the same exact time and make some minor tech adjustments, even changing just certain lightings and with how I was navigating the camera. This was stop and start several times. But to let you know that these videos, one, are videos related to stuff that I have on my website, www.showobamccoy.com. You can sign up for my mailing list. Soon I have a newsletter coming out. But, they're set up in that way so that it's like in conjunction, right? Also, too, these videos are really designed for me to practice a skill. As you know, or some of you might know, I always talk about that I have a speech impediment. I stutter sometimes. I get anxiety when I speak sometimes. And I had that since I was young. So these are videos for me to help exercise that, because as becoming a content creator, I know that at some point I have to get into the public light, right, and speak if you want to be successful. Now, don't get it twisted. My confidence and my speech impediment are not related. If you know me, you know I'm one of the most confident individuals on this planet. I believe I can do anything. I believe I can fly. That's real talk. I just got to figure it out, but I can fly. That's how I think. But I also think that, while I know that, I learn through repetition. So the more times I do this, the better that my skills become in that particular aspect, right? And that's what I've been trying to focus on. So this is really for myself, for my fans as well, because I'm trying to give you thought-provoking topics. And so the topic I have today, well, let me give you, I always like giving a preference, right? A preface before I start talking about the topics. Just give you some how I was thinking. So if you don't know, some do know that I have two sons. One 15 years old, one 4 years old. He's about to turn 4 years old, right? Two lovely boys, very respectful, ambitious, great personality children. Doing this is going to focus more on my 15-year-old, During this quarantine times, my son has been with me. He goes back and forth between me and his mother, but he's been with me for about 6 to 8 weeks, straight up now. So I felt that because of this, it's time for me to teach him how to cook and do certain things at 15 years old, right? Because we have these society norms where sometimes we teach girls how to cook faster than boys. So I said, let me try to break that. He's been cooking. He made some steak the other day. I taught him how to make steak. I taught him how to make barbecue chicken and some other items. But just like any other 15-year-old, a teen, their priorities are not in order, right? So yesterday I had him go back and cook. I asked him early in the day, you need to cook this chicken. Why? Because I know he needs to eat it, right? Oh, why do I cook it? Why don't you cook it? Because he's busy playing video games. So I peeped it. And this was about 3 o'clock. 8 p.m. came yesterday. He didn't cook the chicken. So now it's time to be a father, right? Stop him what he's doing because he don't see the importance of why he has to do this through repetition. You have to cook this chicken. No, it was like hooping and hollering. You know, right now he's bigger than me. You know, he got me about 3 to 4 inches, and he's catching me up on weight. So, you know, he's sizing me up sometimes. This is fine. You can size me up. This is grown man strength. Not saying I'm gonna hit him or nothing, but you have to understand that this is grown man strength, right? And he made the chicken, not without fuss, not without protest. Oh, I'm not even gonna eat this chicken. I'm not even gonna eat this. I'm gonna order me some food. I'm gonna order me some takeout. Talking big Willie, big dog, right? He ate the chicken. Ate all the chicken. Made him some French fries in the air fryer. Did all that stuff. Ate it. He enjoyed it. But in the exchange of in the process of getting him to make the chicken, I started to think about, this is the topic right here. And the topic is, as a creator, whether you be a filmmaker, fashion designer, musician, any type of creator, how do you manage fatherhood and creativity? Because both of these situations, both of these categories in your life, they require a lot of attention. As a father, excuse me, as a father, my children require a lot of my attention, especially because they're boys. And I want to raise boys to be strong men, respectful men, respectful to women, respectful to their lives, and motivated to become great citizens. It's real important to me. I grew up in East New York, Brooklyn. Man, excuse me. My allergies killing me. I need some water. I need to keep a cup of water here sometimes and drink that water. Moving forward, I do that. But no, clear the throat the wrong way. There we go. There we go. So, as I was saying, you know, I grew up in a real challenging area, East New York, Brownsville area, but I'm not in those areas no more. But if you grew up in the era I grew up in, you know, those were struggling times. A lot of murders, a lot of deaths, a lot of drugs, and kids can go the wrong way, especially boys. So I have that innate understanding that I have to show my child how to be street smart and how to survive and how to do certain things, which requires a lot more time. You can't just leave the child in the corner with a video game. You got to show them some things, right? Yet, I also have this drive to be a creator. And if you know me, I'm going really hard with my creating right now. If you watch me on any social media platforms, I'm on Twitter now. I'm on my LinkedIn more. I'm on my Facebook. I'm on my Instagram more. I'm on all my platforms. My main platform is YouTube, but I'm trying to funnel all my subscribers, my followers from other lifestyles I was doing into this one platform, YouTube. And that's my goal. So now I'm on them all because I was stretched. I kind of stretched thin, right? It takes a lot of work. They tell you that, oh, this is passive income, and I'm gonna tell you, yes, but no, it's not passive income. If you come from a understanding that you have to market yourself, you're in front of your computer 8 to 10 hours, if not more time a day, and it's not passive. I'm always working on creating myself better right now. I'm not really watching as much content. I'm more so networking, engaging with people to get them to understand, guess what? I'm here. You see me, I'm here. Here I come. Don't be surprised if I sneak up on you, you know, because maybe I want to work with you. That's my mentality, and that's how I came from dealings in my life as a music artist, right? But that's neither here nor there. The real portion I'm talking about is that this is a lot of work to become a respected creator. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work to become a parent. So how do you navigate both those situations? I started realizing that I have to incorporate my children into this growth. that the growth I'm doing is not really for myself. You know, I just like doing this here. But the growth I'm doing is to show my children that they have an outlet to be their own people. And if you can think about how can you sustain yourself with your creativity, which is usually the missing link, being creative and learn how to sustain yourself financially, emotionally, and any of those areas. You know what I'm talking about? How do you manage yourself where you are living off your creativity? Because that's the key thing, living off your creativity. Then you can be a better creator. So I've been exposing my son, my 15-year-old son, to what I'm doing. You know, he's not really into it right now. You know, he sees me doing it. He watches me do my videos. He's seeing the potential. He's more money driven. So when he watches my Amazon affiliate links and my ad revenue is going up, you know, he looks at that. Not ad revenue, my affiliate link revenue going up. He looks at that and says, "Oh, you're making money off this now." Yeah, I told you. You know, you just gotta stick with him and do it, right? The point is incorporating your children into your growth, teaching them how to do this. And so I've been focused on that, trying to get him to pick up the camera right now, trying to get him to sit down, watch some tutorials with me, and give him some knowledge. Because again, he's 15 years old. He doesn't know what he needs right now. He knows he doesn't know what he needs for his future. He only knows what he wants right now. That's the reason why he didn't make the chicken, because he wanted to play video games. He didn't think about the fact that in about 10 minutes from now or about an hour from now, I'm going to want to eat something. Because nothing's prepared, I'm not going to be able to eat anything. See, he didn't think about that, because once he made the chicken, he enjoyed the chicken. So I say that to you is that you have to guide your children even now into their careers, because you never know what's going to happen in the future. You never know if they're going to have the job statuses that we have right now, where we can get a job and hold that job. Maybe the jobs are going to be more about creativity and things of that nature, whatever. But you want to nurture that portion of their lives so they have options. That's what I'm doing with him. And by me doing that, by me incorporating him into my development, I spend time with him, more time with him. I teach him something, but I also become more creative, right? We already spoke about this already, that when I start going back to doing some client work, which I really don't want to do client work, he's in my crew. He's second in charge. That's what it's about, you know? He's second in charge. He's the dude that if you can't speak to me, he knows what I want. You go speak to him. And then if he doesn't know, I try to teach him on the spot, right? He's excited. Only thing he is about money. He's going to get paid. That's fine. I can throw him a few dollars, you know? Ain't nothing big. Throw him a few dollars. But I'm imparting knowledge to him. That's the dad. That's what I like, right? And I think that's the most important piece of this whole puzzle, is that you have to incorporate your children into the development of your creative mind. No, until man, you have to incorporate your children into your creative space. That's what I'm saying, creative space. You know, that's what I'm doing now. I advise you all guys to try that. Try to find ways to incorporate them. Maybe not be on camera. He doesn't really want to be on camera, but maybe you can show him, hey, this is how you light something. You know, this is why I lit this way. And it doesn't have to be they're not even doing it. You just parting that knowledge. Hey, buddy, you know, this light is a soft light. Did you know that? Some knowledge you parted for the day. Well, it's actually a hard sauce I'm using right here, right? Real hard tungsten sauce. But you know, you part that knowledge to them, right? And you keep on giving that information. Oh, this is a little matte box. Well, Dad, why do you have that? Well, you know, I have that gimbal over there, and I wanted a matte box to help control for flares from when I'm outside, right? Oh, okay, Dad, now I understand, right? Oh, Dad, what's that tool right there you have right there? This is a tool I use for my cameras. to tighten up base plates, and they had screws. It's real handy for me, right? Oh, Dad, I get that. That's it. That's what you need to do. Incorporate them, because one thing too, you might get so consumed in doing this stuff that you miss out on their growth, right? Because he tells me all the time in so many words, you always by that computer. You always working with them cameras. And I realizing at first I wasn't incorporating him, which is now cool. I'd rather him tell me, nah, I don't want to do it, than him tell me that, hey, that's taken away from him. That's not cool. So that's where I'm at with things. I make sure every time I go out, even if I'm going out to get some B-roll or some stuff to heighten my footage, which I haven't been out as much. I need to start doing more of that. I ask him, do you want to go? He might say no. Most times he say no. But I make sure I incorporate him into what I'm doing. So that's the point I'm making to you guys. Incorporate your children into your creativity. Make sure that they have a say into your creativity and that they are a part of it. They're growing with you. You will appreciate that more, and you won't miss out. Now, real talk, there's never going to be a time where I'm going to be able to travel across the world and stay for long periods of time. It's impossible. I also got a 4-year-old. That's a lot of years. You know, he needs me for a lot of years. And he needs to see me consistently. So, you know, I understand that's not in my cards, but that doesn't stop my creativity. I live in New York City. Do you know how much creative stuff is out here? So I'm good. I'm good in my space. I'm good at what I'm doing, you know? So that's all for this episode. And these episodes, again, they're not going to be as the greatest produced. Again, they're for me to grow, for me to build up my skills as a public speaker. And no, just to reflect on them. Sometimes I put up like the last one, I had a keynote I put up there, and I was managing that through my keyboard down here. And I was trying to see, well, how does that work? I know sometimes you have to talk through notes. That one went kind of well, you know. This one right here, I have no notes. I'm just talking off the heart, from the heart with this one here. But I'm also practicing like breathing techniques that I've been watching online, because I know my stuttering comes from me talking from my chest and not breathing from my diaphragm. So when I stutter, or when I'm just thinking about what I want to say. So I need to learn so I'm learning how to know what I want to say first, then say it. And if you paying attention to me, you'll hear sometimes I have these long periods where everything comes out really well, but I have these other periods where I'm not too sure what I want to say, and then it starts being jumbled and it starts sounding crazy. Not crazy. It starts sounding like, no, I'm working on something. That's the right word. Like I'm working on something. So, you know, my goal is to shorten those moments where it sounds like I'm trying to figure out my words, and to sound more confident. Remember, I am confident, but to sound more confident, sound more convincing to when I'm speaking to people, that I'm being able to lead them down the road without question. Because I'm a leader. That's what I do. I lead, man. I'm a leader. I like saying lead, so I lead. So that's it for this episode right here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. This channel is all about filmmaking, and I'm not gonna talk about that right here, because I have to talk about that in a different episode. So scratch that. This channel is about filmmaking and content creation, modern content creation. So like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's your boy, Shaoba McCoy. If you haven't checked out the website, it's coming along. It's www.shaobamccoy.com. There's going to be a lot of things on that website coming soon. Right now, I just have a few episodes of different YouTube videos, and I think my first article I put up there for the last time I was on this platform with my real YouTube Real Talk conversations. That one was about Quibi, you know. I was talking about that. But again, I'm just trying to put this together. And this is where I get to see my evolution, right? So, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's the most important thing I need right now. I need the subscribers to get up there. So subscribe to the channel and grow with me.